Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to American Falls by Lancyboi. Happy Monday. Oh yeah. You know, I woke up this morning here on the farm. Actually woke up in the double wide. I don't even know if it is a double wide. I think it's a single wide. I think I'm fooling myself. Anyways, woke up in the trailer with this feeling of excitement and just wanting to get out there. We are farm owners. We are landowners. Got up, looked over on the dining room table, saw the bank loan contract, and realized quite quickly that I don't own jack squat. The bank still owns everything. Actually, I think all we do own the truck and the bed for the truck. We do own the Valtra and the cultivator. We still don't own our spreader. But you know what? We're getting there. I think we're getting there. My eagerness to want to do some contracts to start earning money straight away to pay off this bank loan. And then I thought, you know what? Better not. We better take care of our own land first and get grass planted straight away. Jeffrey reached out to me once again. Has never led me astray, by the way. He's the one that told me to hit the railroad tracks, which earned us a few $1,000s. He also told me, Brad, you might want to go inside buildings. So we're just going to take a quick peek ski around our farm. Haha. Jeffrey, thank you. I rely on you guys. I rely on Gen X to remind me that I need gas in my tractor. I rely on Jeffrey to remind me to look for collectibles. I rely on TBG to keep me from destroying our Discord server in one foul swoop. We'll talk a little bit more about the multiplayer adventure we had this morning. What's empty? Oh, the silo must be... Where's the silo? Why is it telling me a silo's empty? Must be one around the corner. Ah, gas tank. Yeah, okay. You know, I don't want to buy $6,800 worth of diesel, but I do want to buy some diesel. Can we buy... Let's buy 1,000 liters. Just so that it's kind of handy. Get that out of the way. We had some multiplayer adventures this weekend I want to talk to you a little bit about. I want to talk to you a little bit about my store deliveries mod adventure that I went on. Figured out what I was doing wrong there. If nothing else in my career in IT, I should have learned, and kind of have learned, that be very slow to blame the tech. And a little bit more look in the mirror. My buddy calls it a picnic. Person in chair... What is it? Person in chair, not computer. So, yeah, this was definitely a picnic error, more or less. I did bring it on myself. Have I forgotten any collectibles here yet? I don't see any more. We got one. I'm not done looking. Oh, hello. Well, you little stinker. Let me pick you up. Why can't I pick you up? Oh, no. Please tell me we don't have a broken... Oh, there it is. Nope. Collect. There it is. Excellent. There's a couple $1,000s. That paid for gas. There's our Valtra with our cultivator. I think that's going to cover it for just checking, scoping out the buildings here right quick. Let's check one more thing here. I don't think there's any back ways into anything. I do like our little farm. It's going to get improved. It's going to get improvements, but I like our little farm. So far, I think it's going to have to do the job for us. Really don't need to see that, but we do need to see this. Say goodbye to the poplar. I don't feel bad in any way, shape, or form. What's the reversing issue here, Ultra? what is going on with my... I guess that'll help. I don't know what's going on there. So we played a little multiplayer this weekend. Gen X Stoner, a member of the channel, was generous enough, kind enough to set us up with a multiplayer server. And I got to tell you, let me grab. Ooh, that was almost a disaster. Let me do this here real quick so I can talk and not have to think at the same time. I know that's very difficult for me. Oh, she's a little crooked, Brad. She's a little crooked. Not really sure how you're going to want to handle that, but we're just going to do this. Do I have to plow? Can I cultivate? Yeah, I can cultivate. I can cultivate you little nastiness straight up. Say goodbye to the stinking poplar. So, multiplayer, unique experience for me. I have not played multiplayer in Farm Sim 22. I'm trying to remember the last time I actually played multiplayer in Farm Sim. It was 17 for sure. And things have changed. I am definitely a noob with multiplayer. Took me a little while to kind of figure things out. Of course, I still haven't figured it all out. Clearly, my colleagues do know the multiplayer routine quite a bit better than I do, which puts me at a severe disadvantage when it comes to having my farm equipment moved, having my farm equipment beacons turned on. What else kind of nonsense was there? Having land bought in the middle of my... I think that was the best one. I was purchasing a bunch of land, well, not a bunch, but some land for starters. And right in the middle of my property, I guess, more or less you could say, excuse me, Mr. Stoner decided to purchase my a little plot of land right in the middle, Fortunately, he was kind enough to give me, I don't know, what do they call that? Some kind of rights. Kind of like, you know, when you live on a beach or live on a lake or live across from a lake, you have rights to get to the beach, that kind of thing. So he was kind enough to still allow me to get to my property, which is very nice of him, I must say. But yeah, multiplayer is a ton of fun. No doubt. I can see why people get into it, especially with Farming Simulator, whether it be cooperative or however you want to play. To me, it's good times had by all. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long it'll stick around. We're gonna have to discuss that. I think it's on a trial thing right now. We're gonna talk about that a little bit probably and see how that goes. It is not a cross-play multi-server. It is PC only. PC Mac, I guess you would say, based on the mod selections that are on there. Playing, what is it? Saskatchewan. The Canadian map. A nice map. I have not played that map in Farming Simulator 22. But yeah, I like it. It's a very open, it's a nice open map, and it supports, I guess, the mud mod, which is kind of cool. Some other things. So yeah, kind of geeked about it. I did update my updated my graphics card drivers. It had been a while, so I decided I'd be kind to my PC and update my drivers. And In the process of updating my drivers, NVIDIA, if you have an NVIDIA card, or card, with an NVIDIA chipset, they have released a new beta for their GeForce experience, if indeed you use GeForce experience, which I do for shadow play, primarily for shadow play, when I do use shadow play. So I downloaded the beta. Quite like it, actually. I find it to be a step in the right direction. I really liked the old NVIDIA control panel, kind of old school that way, but they're going to work towards incorporating them all together. The control panel will no longer be something. It'll be kind of a one-stop shop kind of a thing, which I quite like, as long as NVIDIA does it properly, hopefully. So in that vein, or so to speak, or in the light of talking about the beta, I didn't realize that it had reset some of my settings, some of my keyboard bindings. And yesterday when we were playing multiplayer, I figured out that my store deliveries mod was not behaving. I could set a delivery point, but I couldn't clear the delivery points. And I thought, well, that's odd. That doesn't seem right. So, of course, I started thinking keyboard bindings, and I went into the keyboard binding settings, and there is no store delivery, which I still think is odd. I thought there was a store deliveries keyboard bindings listed in the in that section. I couldn't find it. I still can't. But anyways, left shift Alt S, left shift Alt R. That's all you need. Set and clear, right? Well, setting was working, clearing wasn't. Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Thought something severely broken here. We're gonna come back and hit those little notches there, but could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. So today I decided to troubleshoot that. I uninstalled the mod, reinstalled the mod. Of course, that didn't help. Some of you may be aware, some of you may not be aware, but there is a folder in your installation folder, wherever your farm sim is installed. Actually, not in the installation folder, it's more in the area where your mods folder is. There is a folder called Mod Settings, and mod authors who use scripting mods will oftentimes store specific settings there to reference them later. So I went there and I didn't see, actually I did see a store deliveries folder there, but it was empty. Wasn't sure what that was all about. Deleted that to make sure there was nothing going on there, because it'll recreate them. Went back in the game, still didn't work. Launched a brand new, went into Elm Creek, my test map, had the same problem. Launched a brand new map, had the same problem. And I'm thinking, what is going on here? And then I thought, well, maybe I've got something screwy going on with my Razer Synapse software, because you can, and I do, set up key bindings, some macros. You can set up macros for your mouse. If you've got a Razer mouse, Razer keyboard, you can set up macros there. One of the things that I set up is when I'm in a game, it's just called game mode, and it disables your Windows key so you don't accidentally fat finger the Windows key. The Alt 4 key combo. If any of you don't know what Alt-4 is, trust me, it sucks when you hit that and you're in the middle of a game. Been there, done that, so it disables that. Looked at all those and nothing seemed to interfere there. And I was about ready to just say, you know what, screw it. Gonna have to live with it. Then it dawned on me. It always dawns on me last. Why can't I figure it out? Why can't it be the first thing I think of instead of the last thing I think of? It's always the last thing. Alas, we go back to the NVIDIA beta app that I installed. And sure enough, when I installed it, it decided to turn on a setting called cycle through statistics. Something like that. Cycle through your card statistics. Turn on and off your card statistics and cycle through your card statistics. Guess what the keyboard binding just happened to be for those? I'll give you 3 guesses and 2 of them don't count. Yep, you got it. Left Shift Alt R. So Left Shift Alt R is what it was set up. I'm just checking to make sure I did a nice clean job here because I want to make sure we don't have any stinking little trees that don't see. Excellent. So we have a clear field now for our friends. We need to get some grass planted on this field ASAP. Of course, we don't have a seeder. So we're going to have to figure something out. A little tall for that garage. Are we too tall? No, this might fit. I'm just going to kind of set it over here maybe. Why not? So yeah, as soon as I figured that out, wiped out those key bindings, and the store deliveries mod is once again... Ooh, we should have lowered that first probably. The store deliveries mod is once again fully functional and happy, as I am very glad to say. It's something I really enjoy using, that's for sure. So we need to do some planting. The question's going to be, do we want to go ahead and lease something that we might keep for a while? Or do we want to do a one-time over lease and use it and kind of give it back? I'm kind of somewhat tempted to go kind of cheap on this. $2,100 for just a little 3 meter. I mean, I guess it's speed too. $5,500. I don't know what mods I have here. I've got the old Kubota. That's a 3. These are a little too large for our needs at the moment. Of course, the horse pack is installed. That is a 6 meter. We've got enough horsepower to just grab the old 6 meter. Isn't there a... Hold on a second, though. Isn't there... Do we have weeds that we need to clear? I am so lost. Owned by me and fertilized. Am I missing... Where's my... Oh, maybe that's all there is. Fertilized, no weeds. I'm pretty sure I have the extended field info mod installed. I thought I did. That looks like there's not enough info there. But maybe that's just all we need to know. So we don't have to worry about weeds, because I know there's some weeders, right, that have a grass planter or a little seeder attached to them. But we don't need to worry about that, I reckon. 120,000. $65. There's nothing in the used department, is there? Not that we could really afford it anyways. Actually, you know what we could do? Oh, I just thought of something. Can we take a seating or a sewing contract out, get paid to do the work, and use the equipment? Can we do that? I think we can do that. I don't want to take a huge one out because I don't want to take... Well, it's early in the morning. Maybe we should do that. What is that? Is that the... You know what? I think we should do that. I'm going to try and be a real cheap, you know what? But I think that's a planter, isn't it? That I just looked at. Come on, Brad. Yeah, that's a planter. Does not do... It does do grass, right? Man. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah, that'll do grass. Maybe we should do that. We can plant grass. We're in the right season for it. For some reason, that icon looked a little bit off to me for grass, but I guess that is grass. Man, I am really cheaping out here, but I'll tell you, what is that icon? Is that the fertilizing icon? No, what is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What is that icon? I have no stinking idea. Have I? Is it for? Slurry? That wasn't the slurry icon though, was it? No, compost. Oh, well, you little stinker. So you'll take, man, I didn't know we had compost. Okay. So you'll take compost and regular fertilizer. All right. And of course, seeds go here. It doesn't take a whole lot of seed, though. That's one little bit of a problem. But it is a 6 meter. All right, I think we should pull the trigger. According to this, it will do grass. So, that being said, I'm going to try and be a cheap little dude here and get paid to do a contract and use the equipment to sow our field. So let's do that. Let's borrow items. And let's turn off our Voltra because it seems kind of silly to waste gas. Ooh, I like this setup. I guess we really don't need this. Well, actually, no, we're at 100% fertilizer, aren't we? So we really don't need fertilizing. And our contract is set up for field 34. But we're not going to worry about that quite yet, because we're going to worry about ourselves. 1,000 liters of seed. What field do we own? What's our field number that we own? Field 10? Field 10 for Gross is just over 1,000. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? And field 36 for the contract. Actually, I don't know what we're planting. I didn't really look. Let's at least buy 2 bags of seeds. And well, I don't want you open. I don't think I want you open. I think I want the back open. We're going to get a little closer to our seeds here. go. Where is that filling up? Is that must be... Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to leave... Actually, you know what? I wonder if we even need to... I wonder if we even need to have this front on there. We probably don't. Well, they call it a frunk. Is it? We could use it as a frunk. A front trunk, I guess. I don't know if this is going to work again. I feel like I've been getting lucky. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. I feel like I've been getting lucky with this kind of shenanigans. And, yeah, my luck's gonna run out. Hey, I like that. That's a look. We better, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, let's see how long this lasts for. Let's see how long it is until I completely hit a fence or something. Any bets? Excuse me. Please, train, don't come. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Thank you. Ooh. Stay in the middle of the road, Brad. Can I lower this front gizmo without it dragging? Yeah, much better. So we're going to try and cheat the system a little bit. Is basically what we're doing here. Get paid. Hey, why not, right? Get paid to do a contract and then, you know, borrow the equipment to work on your own land. I don't know that the game's going to let me do this. I haven't tried this, and I know it lets you... I know it lets you obviously use one contract's equipment for multiples, because we've done that several times already. I'm not so certain on how happy it's going to be using contract borrowed equipment on our own land. I think Giants may have me on this one. You know, whatever. It is what it is. If it doesn't work, well, you know, worst case scenario, we lease out. Oh, Brad, see, you had it, and you lost it. That's the light. I think this is the one that's, yeah, this is the nicely. Oh, come on, Brad. Come on now. Get up there. Maybe it'll work better. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. Again, once again, proving the fact that it would be faster. It would be faster to just leave this stuff. That's safe. It'd be faster to just leave this stuff at the store and run back and forth to get it than probably the way I do it half the time. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm curious. I guess this will be one of those things where it answers the question of, can we cheat the system? Can I? Oh, son of a... Come on, buddy. I only need you to go a little bit further. Just a little bit further. We're almost there, man. Uh-oh, what's that other one? That one's hanging on by a thread. That one's not. Alright. I guess we'll come back and get that one. Oh, please don't hit. Oh, this is. Oh, it did not. Oh, it does not like that at all. Oh boy. All right, that's stuck there. So let's just. Oh. Oh boy. Boy. Come on. This is such a freaking train wreck. Oh my gosh. I am so glad this is borrowed equipment. Yep, this is what people who play multiplayer with me, this is what they get to put up with. Just an FYI there. Hey, we were doing good until I got to the farm, kind of, right? All right, let's see if, let's see. We got grass. We have grass picked. I'm just curious. This vehicle is reserved for contract work. Of course it is. Well, all right. I guess that answers that question. Where is field? Where is our contract? It can't be that big of a field, because the contract wasn't all that big. Where is this stinking field? 30. What was it? 36. I'm looking for a. Man, it's hard to find fields on this thing. I'm sure I've passed it 6 times already. 35. Oh, 34. All the way back towards the store. Lovely. Well, you know what? We might as well go ahead then. Yep, field 34. Just a waste of time. There's an hour and a half right there of game time just absolutely wasted. I bet I can't even use, so I can't even use this tractor then. I'll have to just, yeah, well, that's a bummer. Let's go get this stuff set up towards our contract then. At least do that. I reckon we could do that. And I'm gonna need seed for our job. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave you here. How big are you? Are you a full one? Seeds, 400 liters. So that's only a parcel bag, I think. And this one's 1,000. We'll need all this for our work on our field. So we'll just leave these guys right there for when we lease our seeder. So I guess that worked out alright. I don't know what the fastest way necessarily to get back there. I always go this way. I figure, I'm thinking we could have taken a left around. I think it's about the same. Or taking a right down there. Then a lefty up. So yeah, there you go. I do these things so you don't have to. Most of you probably knew that wasn't going to work. I'm sure some of you were already on the keyboard telling me, Brad, that's not going to work there, buddy. Good try, but Giants has your number this time. Little smarty-arties at Giants. Fortunately, they guess they don't care if we use contract vehicles for different fields, but they don't like us using contract vehicles for our own field. They figure that's a little too, that's going a little too far, I guess. Oh, there's a great demand at the Falls Grain. I wonder why they don't say the great demand for what. I remember back on 13 for sure, it would say specifically what I almost, am sure it would say what it was for. Great demand for wheat, you know, at such and such. I guess I don't want to do that anymore. What's our best way? Isn't this the field that we actually... Didn't we do this field recently? We did something on this field recently. I think we can scooch around right here. Yeah, here she is. Yeah, that's right. We limed this bad boy, didn't we? Okay. What do they want us to plant on this here field? Sunflower. Sunflowers. What? Potatoes, sugarcane, corn, and sunflowers. Now we need to lease. How much was this planter to lease? Actually, this... I like this setup. Maybe we should just lease another one of these. But it doesn't do all the basic crops. We're only going to be doing grass for the time being until we buy some more property. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much. But we could lease to own too, which is kind of an option if we want to get into that. I do have that seed. I thought maybe I didn't enable it. That seed options mod. It doesn't look like I have it enabled though. That's a big negatory. Actually, I'm going to wait for that. We're going to call this good. I think we're about at our 30-minute or so time frame. So we're going to have a contract to finish. We still need to get our... Man, we got nothing done. I'm going to enable that seed options mod. I like the looks of that mod. It's supposed to make it so that these gizmos like this, you have the option of getting rid of the fertilizer tank and making it, I believe, a double seed tank, if I'm not mistaken. I want to get that bad boy enabled. Man, there's a lot of birds hanging out around here. And, go away. And, we'll come back to this. Hopefully accomplish something next episode. Anyways, you all take care of yourselves. Thanks for joining me. Really appreciate it as always. Please leave a like if you feel sorry for this YouTuber. Feel free to subscribe. Become a member if you'd like. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think for our if you're curious about the multiplayer server, it's kind of on a beta trial version at the moment, so it's just for members of the channel. If we keep it, we might open it up to more, but for now it's for members. So I think TBG, Gen X, Jeffrey, if you'd like to hook up with the multiplayer service and join us out there, let me know in the comments, and I will get you a password so you can get into the server and check it out if you want. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Be safe, be good, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.